Yes.
Andal Tiruppavai Charanam. Okay. So just to have a brief recap, we started with Andal's discussion about we are going to perform this vrata for Lord Narayan, who is none other than Lord Ram. Then she explained about the do's and don'ts about this vrata. And then she explained that by performing this vrata, there will be prosperity, like just like Ram Rajya. So everybody is going to benefit from this. And how will this prosperity come? Because all the devatas are also going to help us, to give us all the prosperity. So she demonstrated that. And then she explained very beautifully that our sins can never become obstacles to perform this vrata, because if we chant the holy names of the Lord, then all the sins will be destroyed. And then next day they were supposed to meet in a particular place from where they were about to proceed for their vrata. And then they saw that some of the girls, some of the friends were missing. So Andal is in no mood to leave anyone behind. So all of them go to different houses of their friends. So they wake up each and every girl in a very different way. They very lovingly, very enthusiastically, very patiently also. And they glorify that some particular quality of that friend while waking her up. And they encourage all of them to come out and take part in the group and perform their devotional service. And she never encourages them to sit alone in their own rooms and meditate on the Lord. So a lot of emphasis on congregational chanting is there over here. Sankirtan, that is the mood. Harinam Sankirtan with all the devotees together. She doesn't allow anyone to do anything alone. So we saw all kinds of friends. The first friend was not actually sleeping, but she was just pretending to be sleepy, but she was just meditating on all the aspects, all the qualities and attributes of Lord Ram. And the second friend also, she was also meditating on the Lord. And the third friend was actually sleeping. So Andal glorified her that so this girl, the third friend, she was sleeping. She was giving different. She was doing a lot of tarka in the sense arguments that how you all have anyatha jnanam, viparita jnanam. You all are thinking what is not there. You're thinking that it is there. So she was arguing in that way. And the fourth friend was actually sleeping. So Andal points out that this girl was actually the girl who is having Mahavishwasam, complete faith in the Lord. That I don't have to do anything. The Lord will come and He will protect me, He'll save me, He'll do everything that is needed for me. So only with a person who has such a faith can have a very good deep sleep, sound sleep. So this way, she glorified that friend, and not only that, she also established a relationship, a familial relationship with this girl. She called her my mama's daughter, so she became her cousin. So we saw the examples of this from Ramayana, how Lord Ram, when he liked somebody, immediately made them his relatives. Like he made Guha his fifth brother, then Sugriva became his sixth brother, and Vibhishan became his seventh brother. So Kamba Ramayana, in Kamba Ramayana, he says that by sending Ram to the forest, Dasharath got many more sons. So we saw all these comparisons and parallels from Ramayana, and today we will go to the 10th verse in this series. So there is one more girl who has not come in this category of friends. The first five, that is from 6 to 10, these are all little new girls in the group. And from 11 to 15 onwards, they are very senior girls, very senior friends in the group. So now they are going to this girl's house. So they start singing. Notice Suvargum Pohugindra Ammanai. What happens in this particular girl's house? Anda and her friends, they realize that this girl, she has a double-storied house. And this girl's room is in the first floor. So in order to wake her up, they go from behind, they climb up the stairs. So it seems there is a staircase from behind. So if we go through this verse, the verse indicates that she's on the top floor and the staircase is from behind. And all the girls enter from behind and climb the stairs and go up. And from the window of this girl's room, they call out to her. So when this girl is still sleeping, so these girls, they kind of open the window and they see what's happening. And they realize that this girl is actually sleeping. And she's sleeping very sound. And Andal, she says, she sees a very unique quality in this friend. She says, Notra Suvargum Puhugindra Ammanai. That means she's saying that actually this girl, not only she has complete faith, but she has already got the fruit of doing the vrata. You know, all these girls are about to perform this vrata, and at the end of the vrata, they know that the Lord is going to give them some fruit, phalan. So this girl has already got that fruit of the vrata. So that is what Andal is saying over here, that it looks like when we see you, it looks like you already performed this vrata and you already got the fruit of that. And now you are very happily sleeping by gaining everything that you wanted. So what is that swarga? Swargum, notra chuva. Swargum means, notra means you have already performed your vrata, and swargam means swarga loka. We already know that Andal said that the girls are going to get pure devotional service. That is what Lord Ram is going to give them. And the people of their village, all the other people in that village or town, they are all going to get a lot of prosperity because there will be a lot of rain. And in that sense, there will be a lot of prosperity for all the townspeople. So where did the Swarga Loka come from now? Because there was no mention about Swarga. What is Andal trying to say? So very interestingly, she says, she is not talking about the Swarga that we know, the Devatas. She is talking about the Swarga, the one like Sita Devi speaks in Ramayana. So what does Sita Devi say in Ramayana? She says, Yastvaya sahas Swargaha. When Lord Ram was about to leave for Vanvas, Lord Ram expected that Sita will stay back in Ayodhya, she'll take care of her in-laws and all that. But Sita Devi, as we discussed last time itself, that she was always prepared to go for Vanvas because it seems some astrologers had told her in Mithila that there is Vanvas in her astrological chart. So for some period, she will have to spend time in the forest. So she was always prepared for that. And when it was time to go to the forest, Lord Ram refused to take her. So she said that, oh my dear Ram, wherever you are, that is Swarga for me. And wherever you are not there, that place is Naraka for me. So even if I stay in Ayodhya, but Ayodhya without Ram is Naraka for me. And if I go to the forest and you are with me, then it is Swarga for me. It is not just forest. Yastvaya saha Swargaha. So this is what Lord Sita Devi said. Similarly, Andal is saying, Notra Suvargum Puhugindra. The same Swarga. She is saying that you have already attained that Swarga. What Swarga? The same Swarga that Sita is saying, talking about over here. It seems this girl's house is very close. It is like the next house to the Lord's house. So Lord Ram is staying in the next house. There is only one partition wall between the house, this girl's house and the Lord's house. Because in their Bhavana Prakash, in their internal transcendental mood, Andal and her friends are in Ayodhya. So what we understand is, Acharya has explained very beautifully, that though Andal is in Srivilliputur, in her Bhavana Prakash, sometimes she imagines that this whole Srivilliputur to be like Gokul Vrindavan. And sometimes she experiences it as Ayodhya. So now that they are in the mood of Ayodhya, this girl's house is next door to the Lord's house. There's only one wall, partition wall. So Andal is saying that yes, you have already, we understand that you have already achieved that same Swarga that Sita Devi is talking about, that you have already met Lord Ram and you have got all that was we were aspiring for. And this girl, they thought that if they speak like this and glorify this girl, she'll open the door or she'll at least say something. But this girl, she neither opened her mouth nor did she open the door. Then Andal is saying, Matra Mumtara Ro Vasal Tiravadar. She's saying, Are, you're not opening your mouth and responding to what we are saying. At least open the door of your house. She's not even opening the door. Then Andal goes ahead to say, Natra Tulai Mudi Narayanam. Yes, we understand now why you're not opening the door. Because Lord Narayan is there in your room. Who is that Lord Narayan? Lord Ram. He's already present in your room. Because we can smell the tulsi that is placed on his in his hair. We can smell that with that fragrance of tulsi. So from that we understand the Lord is present in your room. That's why you don't want to open the door to us for us. Then this girl immediately responds. She says, "What are you all talking? So much exaggeration. Lord Narayan or Lord Ram is not in my room. What are you all talking about? You're talking about the fragrance of tulsi. So you think that only if the Lord is personally present, you will get the tulsi smell, is it?" She says that long back I had got this tulsi Mahaprasad from the temple, the Lord's tulsi garland, and I had very meticulously had stored it in my room. So you all are getting that smell, that fragrance, and all of you know that even when tulsi dries up, we can still get the fragrance of tulsi. So it is that fragrance. Then these girls say that no, and then this girl says from inside that you all are speaking so much from Ramayana. Let me also remind you of one story. So she says the girl from inside, she tells that in Dwapar Yuga, Arjuna had a doubt that whether the Ram Setu was actually built by Lord Ram. So when he had gone, we all know that Arjuna had gone on Vanvas for some time. When he broke some rule, he entered the room when Yudhishthira and Draupadi were together, and then he had to go for exile for some few years. So on his pilgrimage, he had gone to Ram Setu, which is near Rameshwaram. So he was also eager to see if the Ram Setu was still present and if the Setu was actually constructed by Lord Ram. So when he went there, he started getting the fragrance of tulsi. Even the local people who were there, they said, "Are, what you're asking? Can't you smell the tulsi over here?" So it seems when Lord Ram was crossing the bridge, the ocean, walking through the bridge, some of the tulsi leaves fell from his tulsi garland that he was wearing. It seems even in Dwapar Yuga, that smell of tulsi was still present in the air, in the setu over there. So when Arjuna got the fragrance of tulsi, he was immediately convinced that yes, this is Lord Ram's Setu. So this girl reminds them of this pastime, and she says that this was in another yuga. Lord Ram crossed the bridge, crossed the ocean, walked on the bridge in Treta Yuga, and now in Dwapar Yuga, Arjuna is getting that smell. So I also have kept tulsi, that Mahaprasad, in my room, and you all are getting that smell. So why are you saying like that? There is no Lord in my room. So then these girls from outside, they say, no, we know that. He is actually our Lord. He is actually Nammal. You see the third line, last word. So they say that our Lord is, who is Lord Narayan or who is Lord Ram? He is Nammal. So whenever we are talking about Lord Narayan, please understand they are talking about Lord Ram. Nammal means, Mal in Tamil means, the English words are inadequate to translate this, but I'll still try. The Lord, he's in love with his devotees. His love for his devotees cannot be explained by words. His love is such that he'll not even see the faults in his devotees. So he's so madly in love with his devotees. Just like, this example we can see in the world, sometimes, not sometimes, every time, if you see the love between mother and her child. So the mother never sees any faults in her child. Even if some people complain, for them it's just a default. Her, it's just a detail. For her, her child is always without any fault. So similarly, the Lord is like, million times more than a mother. So Mal means person who is madly in love with his devotees, and in such a love, he doesn't even see the faults of his devotees. So she says that Nam Mal, he is everywhere, so he's in your room also. So then, after speaking all this, they are thinking maybe this girl has now woken up and now she's ready to come. So they again open the window slightly and they peep inside what's happening. And they think that maybe, is it that this girl has again gone to sleep? So when they see from the window, this girl has actually gone back to sleep. She's gone back into sound sleep. And then Andal and her friends are like, oh my God, she's such a tough person. How can one sleep so sound? Then Andal says, I'm very sure that you have won this sleep in a sleep competition from somebody. So there was a sleeping competition, it seems. So Andal is saying over here, we all know that the king of sleep is Kumbhakarna. And this the greatest champion of sleep, and Kumbhakarna, he had a sleeping competition, it seems, with this girl. So Andal is glorifying a friend like that. It looks like you had a sleeping competition with Kumbhakarna sometime in the past, and Kumbhakarna also lost with you. He also lost in that competition, and as a reward, he gave his sleep to you and went away. So now you are having your own sleep, plus Kumbhakarna has also rewarded you with his sleep after losing with the sleeping competition with you. So then she's saying, that's the reason you're sleeping so sound like this. We are calling out to you since so long, but you are not even coming. Then she's saying, Andal says, oh, is it that you're thinking we have come in the wrong way to your house? Is that the reason you're not opening the door? There's a story in Ramayana of Trishanku. This Trishanku, we all know that Trishanku wanted to go to heavenly planet, Swargaloka, in a self-same body he had. He was very attached to his body. He was very attached to his beauty and everything. So he didn't want to give up this body. He wanted to go in the same body to heaven. And he approached his spiritual master, Vasishta. And Vasishta told him that all this is not possible. You have to acquire a lot of punya to go to the heaven. But Trishanku was not happy. He kept insisting, but Vasishta drove him away. Then he went to the sons of Vasishta. They were also very powerful sages. And he went and requested them that I want to go to Swargaloka in the same body. So please do something for me. And Vasishta's sons, they understood that our father has already rejected this proposal. Still you're coming to us. So they became very angry that you have already been rejected by your spiritual master and our father. So how can you come to us with the same request? But Trishanku kept insisting. So then they became very angry. So because he disobeyed his spiritual master and went to another authority, they cursed him to become Trishanku, and we know that he became very deformed. So he became very upset, and now he still wanted to go to heaven. So he thought that Vishwamitra Muni is nearby, and he knew that Vishwamitra was a rival of Vasishta Muni. He thought, if I go to Vishwamitra, he will surely help me, because Vasishta did not help me, his sons did not help me. That's why Vishwamitra will help me surely, because they both are rivals and he will want to do something for me. He went to Vishwamitra. He told him that, see, Vasishta is unable to do, his sons are also not able to do this, and I have great faith that you can do it for me. Please send me to heaven. And see, this is how they have cursed me, because they couldn't send me to heaven. So Vishwamitra, he saw that this person Trishanku, he had placed a lot of trust in Vishwamitra, and Vishwamitra wanted to preserve that trust in him. He didn't want to spoil his trust in him. So Vishwamitra told him, yes, don't worry. You only want to go to heaven, right? I'll do it for you. So he started a big yajna, and by starting a big yajna, he started putting oblations for the devatas to come and accept the oblations. But none of the devatas came to accept the oblations. So Vishwamitra realized, oh, so devatas will not come to take these oblations. Okay, fine. So he thought, I will send you up by my own powers. No need of the help of the devatas. So he started chanting some mantras and he directly sent Vishwamitra upwards towards heaven. So Vishwamitra started sending Trishanku upwards. So Trishanku was ascending, and it seems he went to the Swarga Loka planet. He went to the main gates of Swarga Loka, but the door never opened. He was knocking at the door, open, open, I have come, Vishwamitra send me. But Indra did not allow him, and the Devatas did not allow him. So he started falling down head first. So as he was coming down, he was shouting, Vishwamitra, save me, I'm falling down. Vishwamitra, he said, Tishta Tishteti. So he said, stay wherever you are. And it seems he kept hanging upside down, and around him, Vishwamitra created a Trishanku Swarga for him. So this is how he got a Swarga Loka. So Andal and her friends, Andal is telling this story to this friend inside just to tell her that, look, my dear, we have come to your house and we are calling you. We have come from the back door of your house. We climbed up the stairs from the back door. Remember, I told you that this girl is on the first floor. So they went behind the staircase from there. That there was a main entry to the living room, which was down, but they went to the back door, climbing up the stairs. So Andal is saying that just because we came from the back door, please don't think that we have come like Trishanku by the wrong way. Trishanku didn't go the way he was supposed to go, the way one is supposed to go to Swargaloka. He took a backdoor entry by using Vishwamitra's prowess. So Andal is reminding her that don't think that we have taken the back door, so we have come like Trishanku. I think that is the reason you are not opening the door. But please know, we have not come like him. We have not disobeyed our spiritual master. My father and our spiritual master is Periyalvar, and we are doing this vrata as ordained by him. He has permitted us, he has given us all the blessings, he has shown us the way, and we are completely we are obeying what he has told us, and that is how we are doing it. So we have not come here by disobeying our spiritual master. So don't think we have come like Krishna to now open the door. And then this girl, she still doesn't open the door. So then Andal talks about all this Kumbhakarna, how you have lost, how Kumbhakarna has lost the sleeping competition with you, and he has given you his sleep as the reward. And then he went away. So where did Kumbhakarna go after giving her the sleep? So Andal says, Kutrathin vai virnda Kumbhakarna. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth line. Kutrathin vai virnda Kumbhakarna. So after giving that sleep reward to this girl, where did Kumbhakarna go? She puts it in passive voice. It's in Tamil. She says that Kumbhakarna went and got himself killed by the hands of Lord Ram. That this is how she puts this verse in this line in Tamil. It's in passive voice. So it seems he went and he got himself killed by Lord Ram. So that's very interesting. We all know that Lord Ram killed Kumbhakarna, right? But why is Andal saying like that over here? Very, very interestingly, she has put so much meaning in this one verse, one sentence over here. She says that when Lord Ram saw Kumbhakarna, he was very happy to see Kumbhakarna at first sight. And he felt a lot of respect for Kumbhakarna. Because it seems Kumbhakarna reminded Lord Ram of Bharat. Just like Bharat was very dear to Lord Ram, and Bharat did everything. He did such great sacrifices for Lord Ram. Lord Ram went to the exile. Bharat also decided to lead life like in Vanvas and all that. And this Kumbhakarna was also like that. He knew that what Ravan is doing is wrong. He knew everything. But just out of his love for his elder brother, he decided to go and fight with Ram. He knew that he will lose his life. He knew everything. But still, for the sake of Ravan, he decided to do this. So seeing the sacrifice of Kumbhakarna, Lord Ram was reminded of Bharat. So let's see the parallel verse for this in Ramayana. Yaduktam ihate purvam priyaya menujena cha So Kumbhakarna is telling Ravan that, my dear brother, before my telling you, Kumbhakarna also had a conversation with Ravan that this war is not going to be fruitful for us. Our whole Lanka will get destroyed. In the end, he says, the last verse of Kumbhakarna, he says that, but before me, Mandodari, my very dear sister-in-law, she has already told you all these good advice. Priyaya menu jenacha. Priyaya means Mandodari. Not only her, our dear younger brother Vibhishan, Anuja, that is Vibhishan, he also tried to tell you, but there was no use. Tadeva no hitam vakyam. They also gave you this very good piece of advice that return Sita and save Lanka. But what happened? You did not listen to them. So Kumbhakarna says, Yathechasi Tathakuru. You have anyways not listened to, you're not listening to me, you didn't listen to Mandodari, nor did you listen to Vibhishan. So Yathechasi Tathakuru. And this is what you want me to do, I'll do it for you. I'll lay down my life for you, no problem. Because you're my elder brother. So Ram, it seems, even though he was fighting with Kumbhakarna, he could see this sacrifice in him. He could see this love for him, for his elder brother, just like Bharat had for Ram. And while shooting arrows at Kumbhakarna, Valmiki Bhagwan says that because Lord Ram had respect for Kumbhakarna, he knew that he is not doing it on his own, he is doing it for his brother. So out of that respect, it seems he shot very special arrows at Kumbhakarna. So they were golden arrows. So Valmiki Bhagwan says, Tatastu Ramo Dharmatma Tasyam Shringam Mahattada Charai Kanchana Chitrangau Sticheda Bharatagrajaha. So we get two words over here. Sharai. Sharai means arrows. How were the arrows? Kanchana Chitrangau. Kanchana Chitrangau. Kanchana means golden. And they had very beautiful designs also on them. Such arrows Lord Ram chose for him. And who is this Ram? Valmiki Bhagwan puts another beautiful word over here. Bharatagraja. So Bharatagraja, this word is reminding that just like we just discussed, that Lord Ram is reminded of Bharata by seeing Kumbhakarna. So Valmiki Bhagwan has also put this word over here, Bharatagraja. He shot these golden arrows. And another word, Tatastu Ramo Dharmatma, verse from Ramayana. So this Dharmatma word, as it is, Andal is translated as Punyanal. Punyanal means Dharmatma in Tamil. So this entire verse is hidden in this one line over here. Potru Paraitarum Punyanal Pandoruna. So over here. Utratin Vaivinda Kumbhakarna. So in this way, Kumbhakarna, he went and got himself killed. Not that, just like there's a very beautiful example. A king, he makes a very beautiful pond, a reservoir of water, so that all the people in the kingdom can get a lot of drinking water. But there is some lover, his friend ditches him, so he decides to tie a big stone around his neck and he jumps into that water reservoir and he dies. So then people of that kingdom, they come and they see what has happened and they blame the king. That why did the king make this pond? Because the king made this pond, today this boy has lost his life. So the pond was not made for this boy to jump into it and end his life. The pond was made for another purpose. It was to supply pure drinking water to all the people of the kingdom. But it was this boy's mistake who himself decided to go and jump into the well. So that is what Andal is saying over here, that Kumbhakarna went and got himself killed by Lord Ram. So this is so much content is hidden in this one line over here. So in this way, she spoke about Kumbhakarna, and then she says that Achanantaludayai Arunkalami, second last line. He says that what is this laziness? Anantal means laziness. Just give up this laziness. Oh Arunkalami, Arunkala means you are the one who is most wanted in our group. So you please come and join us. And then this girl is very happy to hear all this. She gets up and she's about to quickly come. Then Andal tells her, Tetramai Vandu. Come down slowly, she's saying. So this Tetramai Vandu, we understand. Come down slowly means she's on the top floor. Come very slowly and come slowly and open the door of your house. So this girl opens the door and she joins them. One second. Yeah, today I'm doing it from laptop now and yeah. Okay. Now they are going to, so they finished going to the houses of all the younger friends, the friends who are all new to this group. So all those friends have woken up, the new friends. And now they are going, the next 5 friends are very senior friends, very senior members of this group. So they are more mature and much more deeper in their devotional service. So they are going to this girl, the 11th Pasuram. And when they come here, Andal, she sees this family and she is so happy to come to this house and she remembers the family members of this house. And immediately over here, Andal, she doesn't wake this girl up. This is again another unique way of calling out to this girl. She starts glorifying the family members of this girl. Because it seems the family members of this girl were so great. What was their greatness? Let us see. She says, Karavai Kanangal Palakarang. And I is saying that it seems these family members, they are all very, they are very staunch followers of Dharma, of their occupational duties and their dharmic activities. They will never budge from their occupational duties and what they know is their Dharma. They are so dharmic. And so that's why Andal is glorifying all the members of this family warrior. It seems this family, they have many cows. Karavai Kanangal. Kanangal means there are how they count the cows. There are groups of cows. So they count the group. This is group number 1. So in group number 1 there will be hundreds of cows. So group number 2, hundreds of cows. So they count the groups. And each group, Kanangal, Karavai means cattle. And Kanangal means groups and groups of cattle. And in every group there are so many cows. And what do these people do? The members of this family, they are so dharmic. For them, 2 things are very important. One is Gorakshan. So they take care of the cows very nicely and they will milk the cows at the right time and do all that is needed. They're very good at go seva. Basically, they are all followers of Lord Ram. This whole family, they are all devotees of Lord Ram. And whatever Lord Ram thought was his dharma, the same thing these people also think that it is their dharma. So for Lord Ram, it was for him 2 things were dharma. One was so the main thing was to protect the Brahmanas. So we see that in the Dandakaranya forest, I think this example comes where Lord Ram, he was feeling very embarrassed, very awkward that the sages are coming and praying to him that please protect us from these Rakshasas. So Lord Ram was very, he was feeling very awkward that why did I go to them and do the needful for them? I made them to come to me. So he expressed that to them. And he thought that his main dharma is to protect the sadhu. That was his principal dharma. The Brahmanas and the saintly people. So Lord Ram, he told them that, see, I have come to the forest for this sake only. My father, he is a very great Dharmatma. Lord Ram is talking about Dasharath Maharaj. He says, my father is such a dharmic person. All those two boons for my mother Kaikeyi and all that is just a detail. My father is such a Dharmatma that he's actually sent me to the forest to help you help all of you. Because for him also, protecting Brahmanas and Sadhus is most important. And for that reason, my father has sent me here, and I will definitely do it for you. So in this way, Lord Ram, he protected all the sadhus and the brahmanas, and he killed the Rakshasa. We know that story. So this was the main dharma of Lord Ram, and for that's why he did this sadhu paripalan throughout his period of exile, wherever he went. We see that. And what is very important to the brahmanas and to the sadhus, cows are very important. Because for any brahminical activities like doing yajna and everything, ghee is needed and milk is needed and cows give milk and that, and not only that, cow dung is needed. All gomai means gomutra, cow dung, milk, ghee, everything that comes from the cow. Not only that, just serving cows, we know that it's the greatest dharmic activity. So this is very dear to them. So this family, knowing that the cows are very important to the brahmanas and brahmanas are very dear to the Lord, they were taking care of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cows. And they would, it seems, they would milk the cows on time, feed them, and do everything that was needed. And another thing that they picked up from Lord Ram, one was, we just discussed that Lord Ram first dharma was to protect saintly people. Second, that he considered his dharma was to, he would go to the enemy's quarters and kill them if needed. We see that in the example of Virad also. There was a Rakshasa called Virad, and this person, initially he kidnapped Sita and he was running away with her. Then Lord Ram and Lakshman, they chased him. They gave him a very good chase. And then he kept Sita down. He carried Ram and Lakshman and he started running. He thought, first I will kill these two brothers, then I can take Sita with me. And he was running towards his forest because he knew anybody has more strength, more power in his own place, right? We see that the crocodile and Gajendra fight. Crocodile had more strength in the water. Gajendra became very weak in water. He had more strength on the land. So in this case also, this Virad, he had a particular den or his forest. And he thought, if I go there, if I just take these two over there in my place, I can easily kill them. So he was running with Ram and Lakshman. So as he was going, Lord Ram and Lakshman, they were not at all scared that he's taking us to his place. How can we go and fight him there? It is better to fight with him here. They went peacefully with him. They went to his den, and in his place they killed Virat. So the second line over here, Setra Tiralariya. So these cowherd men, the members of this family, if there are any Bhagavad Drohi or Bhagavad Dveshi, Bhagavad Dveshi or Bhagavad Dveshi, they would, it seems, go to their place where they are staying. They would not wait for them to come here. Surgical strike. They would go to their place and then kill them. So Tiralariya, they would not actually kill them, but they would kill all their tejas. They would kill all their enmity and dvesha bhavana over there and come back. So they would, and they always kept them. They would keep they kept training themselves in archery and all this kind of warfare, so that whenever there is a need, they can go to the place of their enemy, Bhagavad Veshis or Bhagavad Veshi, and go there and give them a good fight. So this also they learned from Lord Ram. Setrar Tiralaya Sendru Seruchayum. Seruchayum, Seru means go and get, fight with them in their place. And Kutramon Illata Povalatam Korkodi. Kutramon Illata. So they are saying, you can hear some firecrackers. I think they're already enthused about Ayodhya. Again, we see the example of killing Ravan. Lord Ram went to Lanka and he killed Ravan. He did not wait for Ravan to come to this place. This is so now Andal is glorifying this girl as Putramonillada Kovala. So these family members and especially this girl, they are very, very faultless. I think I'll wait for a minute. Just a minute. It stopped. I heard a very nice thing that if we do some good activity, there'll be a lot of obstacles in that. And if there are obstacles, it's a sign that our activity will be very successful. Anyway, Ayodhya coming up, the temple coming up, it's also like Diwali for us. So crackers are also auspicious. Okay. So Andal is calling this girl Putramonillata. Putramonillata means this girl, it seems, is very faultless. How she is faultless? Because she does not see fault in anybody. So again, they are saying you are like Sita. Actually, in this girl, in this house, they are Andal is comparing her friend to have qualities like Sita Devi. He's saying just like Sita Devi, she was so faultless in the sense that she could not see fault in others. It seems when in Dandakaranya, when the sages were requesting Lord Ram to kill those Rakshasas, and Lord Ram agreed. But Sita Devi later on had a conversation with Lord Ram and she told him that it is good that it's your vrata, it's your dharma to protect the sadhus. But is it required to kill so many Rakshasas? Shouldn't you think about some other way to protect them? So Sita was not even willing to see the faults in the Rakshasas. She was trying in some way we can protect them also. Similarly, this girl Andal is saying that she is Putramon Illata. Putram means fault, one who does not see faults in others. Such a great quality. Ovalattam Porkodi, and her family members are also like that. Porkodi, he's saying that you are also Porkodi means like a golden hued body. So it seems Sita Devi, her form was golden hued. She was like Suvarna Varna Hemangi, like that. She had a golden form. And it seems, I will explain that as we go ahead. Uttara Valgul Punamayile Pogarai. So she's saying not only that you have a very beautiful golden hued body, but you are also you have a very slender waist. Uttara Algul means your waist is slender, like a snake. You know, a serpent is actually always compared when it to explain beauty of the waist. You know, especially the serpent, a snake which lives in its own in the forest, not in some snake park, but the snake which grows in the forest over there, the snake looks very beautiful. Punamayile Pogarai. So it seems this girl is wearing ornaments which have different colorful gems studded in them. So this is reminding Andal of the peacock, because you know in peacock there are so many colors. So we can see the picture below peacock. So it seems this girl with all her beautiful different colored gemstones that she's wearing as ornaments, she's reminding them of peacock. So we see all these parallels in Ramayana. When Sita Devi, when Lord Ram, all of them were in the forest, they met Atri and Anasuya. So Anasuya Devi was so happy to meet Sita and she was very, very impressed by her pativrata, her quality of having that pativrata. So she was wanting to give some gifts to Sita Devi and she presented her with many special divine ornaments and garland and clothes. And she told her that these ornaments are such that they will never lose it will never lose its shine. The more you wear it, the more it will shine. It will never fade. And she said that you are yourself so beautiful, Sita. You are golden hued. Your body is like gold. So don't worry. Though these ornaments are also golden, they will look very bright on you. And the only problem is we cannot make out whether the ornaments are adding beauty to you or you are adding beauty to the ornament. And also, it seems these ornaments also had different colored gemstones, the ones that Anasuya Devi gave Sita. Similarly, this girl also is wearing all that, and Andal is reminded of this incident where Anasuya Devi gave this beautiful, colorful, gem-studded golden ornaments to Sita Devi. And what about this slender waist? When Marich met Ravan, he told Ravan that no wonder this Sita is very beautiful, a slender, with a woman with slender waist. But don't try to go near her because she's like this flame. If you go near her, you'll get burnt. So he also speaks about this. Algul means Sita also, we see references that have said that Sita has a slender waist, she has a golden hued form, she's wearing beautiful ornaments, and the ornaments are studded with colorful gemstones. So after seeing all that, she's saying, Sutrattu Kolimar Ellarum Mandu. Just come out and see. So many of us have come to your place. Sutrattu Kolimar means your house is surrounded by all of us. Kolimar, Koli means friends, all the little girls. So we have all come here, and Yellorum Mandu means we have all come here. Where have we come? Min Mutram Pugundu Mugilvannan Perpada. Mutram means it's like so this girl is from a very rich family. So these family members are very rich. We saw that they have so many cows and everything. And this girl belongs to this rich family. So it seems their house is also very big. And it seems there is a porch, a kind of a very covered veranda in their house. So all these girls are standing in that veranda now and calling out to this girl. So Mutram means a veranda. And they are calling out and they are saying, Are, we know that you are very eager to sing about the Lord, sing about Lord Ram, you are thinking about him. But we are also calling you for the same reason. What are we going to do? He's saying that we are going to sing his holy names. Whose holy names? Mugil Vandan Perpada. Mugil Vandan means the Sham Varna Lord Ram. Ramam Bhaje Shamalam. No, you must have heard this verse. Ramam Bhaje Shamalam. He is Shama Varna. And that in Tamil means Mugil Vandan. Mugil Vandan means Sham Varna. Now the dark hued one. We are going to sing his names only. So come out. Pitrade, Pesade, Selva Pendati. You are most dear to him. So if you come and join us, then Lord will be very happy. He'll grant us all benedictions just by your being with us. So come out and don't delay. Let's go ahead. And then this girl says, Yetrapuramum Porulelo Rembavai. She says, why are you still sleeping? Just come. Then this girl says that actually you all are speaking so nicely, so sweetly you all are speaking. I just wanted to hear all of you. That's why I was sleeping. But now I will come out and join all of you. So when she hears all these nice things, she immediately comes out and she joins all the friends and they go to the next house. So it's 8:30 already. I always plan that I will do 4 or 5 verses, but I think, I always feel I should cut down some details, but I'm unable to do that. So no problem, we'll stop with this. So we started a little late today. So
we can do the 12th or I don't know.
You all have time. Your friends will get annoyed that this is a class which never stops.
No, we started a bit 10 minutes late, so.
Okay, so we'll do one more. will surely stop with this. Okay, so in this verse, now they are going to the next friend. Yeah, we have given some titles also. These are last year's slides only, if you remember. So in this house, this family again over here. Andal, she glorifies this family. Now you see a sharp contrast over here. The previous family that we just discussed was very, very dharmic, very dutiful, responsible, very pakka to fulfill their occupational duties, never missed out on anything. They milked their cows on time. They were always preparing themselves for a fight, and they were always fired up and enthusiastic in pursuing their religious duties. So Andal glorified that. So now she's coming to the next house. This is another senior girl in the group, and look what Andal is saying. He's again glorifying this family. He's saying, Kanaitilam Kattrumai Kandrukirani. So this family is complete contrast of the previous family that we just saw. This family is such that they also have a lot of cattle and everything, but they don't do anything for them. They never milk the cows or the buffaloes. They don't do anything. They are not following their occupational duties at all. So what happens in this house? It seems the buffaloes, Kanaitiram Katru Yerumai. Yerumai means buffaloes. So the buffaloes, because they are not milked on time, so the udders are becoming very heavy. So what happens is buffaloes, they want to be milked, but the coward men who are staying in this family, the family members over here, the Rama Bhaktas, they are not milking the buffaloes. So the buffaloes, they themselves, they remember and they call out for their calves. And just by thinking about their calves, there's so much affection pours out in the form of milk. So they themselves pour out all the milk just by standing in one place and thinking about their buffalo calves. Kanaitilam. So kanait means the buffaloes are making that mooing sound. So they are making that sound and they are remembering their calves and all the milk is coming out from their udders. Kandra Kirangi, they are just doing it for their young ones. Ninaita Mulaivaye Nindra Palsora. So no, these family members are not milking them. You can see in the picture that the buffalo's milk is everywhere, white color, the top picture. And all the milk is just running on the ground like that. Nobody is milking the buffaloes, nor are they trying to collect the milk that the buffaloes are on themselves pouring out. Nanaitellam Seirakum Natchalvam Tangai. So everywhere there is, this land has become like wet with milk. The mud is mixed with milk. So here, Andal is remembering this family. She is saying that, oh, this family, they are all followers of a very important character from Ramayana. Does anyone get a clue? Who is that character who gave up all duties just to serve Lord Ram? Our Lakshman. So what did Lakshman do? He was, when Lord Ram went to the forest on Vanvas, Lakshman immediately followed him. He went and offered his Dandavat Pranam and he told Lord Ram that please take me with you. Aham sarvam karishyami. I will do everything for you over there. You don't have to worry. You just do vihar in the forest with Sita Devi. I will do all the work. And Lord Ram told him that you have duties to do. You have to take care of our father. You have to take care of our mothers, Kausalya and Sumitra, because in my absence, Kaikeyi we don't know how Kaikeyi will treat them. So you must be here to take care of them. And then you have duties towards the kingdom. You are also a Yuvaraj over here. You also have duties towards the kingdom and towards our Praja. So Lakshman had so many duties in Ayodhya. And Lord Ram reminds him of all that. But Lakshman says, I have absolutely no duties. And then Lord Ram tells him that if you do your duties, if you do your dharma properly, you do your religious duties properly, you will get all kinds of Aishwarya and all kinds of prosperity you will get. And Lakshman tells him, my dear brother, I don't want any prosperity, I don't want any Aishwarya. Even if I get Swarga Loka, I don't want that. If there is something then higher than Swarga Loka, I don't even want that. And if I get um, the rule of, if I'm able to rule all the Swarga Lokas, I still don't want such a rule. All that I want is to come with you and serve you. So I don't care about anything else. So we know that Lakshman, he just left everything. He also had a family, his parents, everything. He just left everything and he just went with Lord Ram. So he said that my greatest Aishwarya is Kainkarya Shri. Kainkarya Shri means to do seva for Lord Ram. Similarly, in this family, for them, their Kainkarya Shri was serving Lord Ram. To always think about, do Chintan, to do Rama Chintan. So they would keep doing Rama Chintan, and whenever Lord Ram wanted them to do something, wherever Lord Ram wanted them to be posted, whichever duty he wanted them to do, they were always ready for that. They never said that, oh, this is our time to milk the cows, oh, this is our time to do this family activities. So, like like even myself, we see all of our own lives. If we see, we have so many priorities in life. Now we can't give up everything and say that I give up everything and I'm available for service. But here, these family members, they're always available for any service. So they don't care about anything that is their occupational duty. They're always available and always ready to serve the Lord the way He wants them to do service. So obviously, their house, their cattle, they're all completely neglected. Their house is also not very organized. Everything is neglected because they don't have time. So Andal sees this also as a great quality. She sees the reason behind it. Now it's very easy to see the externals and judge somebody, but he's able to go deeper and he is able to see why it is like this in their house. And she calls this girl Narchalvan Tangai. Narchalvam means a person who has very good wealth, very good, who has the right kind of wealth, very auspicious kind of wealth. Such a person is called such a person's sister, Narchalvam Tangai. Tangai means sister, younger sister, and her brother is Narchalvam. This Narchalvan means the one who has very auspicious, very divine, who has very divine wealth. He has very divine wealth with him. So such a person's sister, that is how she addresses this girl in this house. Narchalvan Tangai. And then Andal tells them, Andal tells this girl that after glorifying this family, comparing them with Lakshman, calling this girl the Narchalvan Tankai, sister of the person who has divine wealth, who has Kainkarya Shri. Now she is telling, Andal is telling them, my dear friend, please open the door. You know what is happening? All of us are standing outside. At least in the previous house, there was a veranda and we were all very protected under the roof. But in your house, there is no veranda. And just look how we are all hanging over here. Panikkalai Viranid. So it's very cold, it's winter season. And Pani means fog. The fog is all falling down. Fog is coming on their head. And when there is a lot of fog, there are dew drops. So everything will be wet. There is fog. And she's saying that all that is falling on her head. And on one side there is a lot of fog, on the other side your buffaloes are pouring milk and the whole ground is wet with milk. Everywhere milk is running and everything is wet. We are unable to stand down on the floor. We are unable to keep our feet down because there is so much of teachers because of the milk. And from top there is all this dew that is falling on us. Dew, not fog, sorry, dew drops. All the dew is falling on us. So in all directions we are getting wet and we are somehow holding on to some things and we are hanging like this. Our legs are also up and we are hanging somehow. like how we hang in local trains in Bombay. So we are hanging like this. So please open the door. Then she says, she has already told this in the last Pasuram also about how this, about Lord Ram, the whole thing about Lord Ram we have been discussing. She's again saying over here that we are, like she told the previous friend, that we are going to glorify the names of Mugil Vandan or Shamala Varna Ram. So she continues to say the same thing to this girl. She says we are going to uh, glorify the names of Lord Ram. Who is he? He is Karuna Kakusta. Karuna Kakusta means the Lord who is always full of compassion. He never becomes angry. This Lord Ram, he never becomes angry. And his quality is that if somebody speaks very harshly to him, Ram does not become angry. And by speaking to Ram, that person's anger goes away. And so it works both ways. Lord Ram doesn't get agitated if someone speaks offensively to him, and of course, if somebody is very angry, if they speak to Lord Ram, their anger goes away. And the third quality is that Lord Ram, he never speaks to somebody in such a way to arouse their anger. So in this way, he's very, very well, he speaks very nicely. Such a person is our Lord Ram. What did he do? Such a Ram also become very angry once. So there are so many qualities that how Lord Ram he doesn't become angry. That's why his name is Karuna Kakusta, one who doesn't become angry. He's only filled of compassion. But even he became angry once. What did he do? Sinattinal, he became angry and went to Lanka. And he went and killed that Lankapati Ravan. Because he did that, he is Manatakiniya. Manatakiniya means he is very dear to all of our minds. Why? He became angry for his devotee. He became angry because this Ravan, he was shooting arrows at Hanuman. So when Lord Ram saw that Hanuman is getting wounded, he became very angry and he started really fighting with Ravan. It seems first time he made Ravan completely Nirayuda Pani. He destroyed all his chariot, flag, wheels, horses, his chariot driver, his bow, arrow, quiver, everything was broken. His crown fell down. And then he gave him one chance. He said that go and come back tomorrow. So he gave him a chance. So he did that, and finally he killed Ram. Finally Lord Ram killed Ravan. So because he became angry for his devotee Hanuman, this anger is very dear to us because the Lord becomes angry on some devotee. Devotee is Shatru or Bhagavata Virodhi or Bhagavata Dveshi. Such anger is very much liked by the devotee. So they are glorifying that anger of Lord Ram over here. Sinathinal Tenilangai Komanai Chakra Manatta Kiniyanai. Because of that quality, out of love for Hanuman, he became angry with Ravan. So because of that quality, he is very dear to all of us, to our minds. Pani. So we are going to sing about that, Lord Ram. Come, open the door and open. You also come, open your mouth and sing with us. Inittan Elundira Idenna Perurakum. This girl is still sleeping. She is still not getting up. So now Andal is getting a doubt. Inittan Elundira Idenna Perurakum. She's saying, oh, is it that you are suffering through some very serious disease? And is it that you are almost on the verge of death or something? When people are on the verge of death, the last stage is that sleep, sometimes people are not conscious. So that is like that very deep sleep when a person is not even conscious when he's nearing death. So Andal is saying that even a perurakum, is this that final sleep you are going through? Then Andal says, but even if it is so, we are all singing about Ram. And what is the name of Ram? Vrita Sanjivani. So if you hear this Vrita Sanjivani, this names of Lord Ram, even in this stage, a person can come out and become alive. We have heard these stories where somebody who has already passed away, who has actually slept for good, Even such a person has woken up by hearing the names of Lord Ram, because Ram Nam is Mrita Sanjeevan. So she says, even if you are in such a, if you're sleeping for good, you can still wake up, because we are seeing Ram, names of Lord Ram. And she's saying, if you wake up and come now, all the people who are living nearby, they will all understand the Mahima, the glories of Lord Ram. That even such a person, he came out from that deep sleep and has become conscious again. So they give the example of Sita Devi again over here, that Sita Devi was about to commit suicide. And when she heard Hanumanji singing the glories of Lord Ram from the top of the tree, she immediately, she had almost tied everything to her neck. She untied herself and she came back to, she got life. She got life. She was willing to live for another 1 month. So she says that even if that is the case with you, by hearing the names of Lord Ram, you can come back to consciousness and come and join us. So then this girl wakes up and she goes and joins the group. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I will stop here.
Yes. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Mataji.
I am having absolutely no time sense.
Yes, Mataji said something. Absolutely no.
I said that I'm extremely sorry. I'm having no time sense.
Oh no, no, Mataji, not at all. It's flowing. It's flowing so beautifully. So I mean, time shouldn't matter to any of us here.
Yes, Mataji, it's so beautiful to hear this katha. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
You take even another 1 hour also, it's like fine. We relish. But yeah, we just want
We
to.
are not like the people of this family. We have so many duties to do.
Yes, Mataji, I understand. Thank you so much, Mataji.
To all
Haribol.
of you for coming.
Hare Krishna.
I have so many shortcomings, and also English is, words are very inadequate to translate everything. Just trying.
Yes. And it's really amazing that this time the whole, it's like you're hearing entire Ramayana, everywhere, the connectivity to Ram Katha and going back to the episodes of Ramayana. It's really amazing. It's like it's a very different, unique flavor that has come out this time. Thank you very much, Mati. Really a great pleasure or great opportunity to have you. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. We'll all meet again on Thursday. Tiruppavai.